There you go. There's the note.
I thought you would hold it out, like you do when you sing it. Like, happy birthday.
I wasn't trying to be that dramatic.
To you.
I'm sure she doesn't really want to be overly dramatic about
the broadcast. Happy birthday to the one, the only, our very own Chain of Rant Drop Bear, Ozzy Osbourne. Happy birthday today. She
Ozzy Osbourne.
turned 19.
Yes, forever 19. Forever young.
I want to be forever Ozzy. Let's go.
Yes, Josh.
You know what shoves a chanter right up my son of a holy band?
What's that, Josh?
Getting back into the swing of things. We had a couple weeks off, which sometimes is because we do it intentionally, and it's sometimes because we just cannot get ourselves in the same place simultaneously.
Yeah. It seems to be getting more difficult.
Yeah, it gets difficult every now and then. We might have to start pre-recording shit. I don't know. I know a lot of shows.
Let's just do a bunch of shows all in one day, and then
I know a lot of shows
not
that
put them out
they do 2 at a time. So they'll record 2 back to back, and then take a week off. So it's like every other.
It's not a bad idea.
Except then, if anything pressing happens in the world of pipe band.
Has it mattered with us last?
Hasn't mattered. Yeah, the last 196 episodes. Welcome everyone to episode 196 of the Chanter Rant podcast. 4 to go. Oh, buddy,
We're getting close.
My name is Josh. With me is my bearded co-host, Mr. Andy Fusco.
That is I.
And if you didn't know, I'm here to let you know that the episode you are about to consume via earhole will contain some language that is not suitable for younger viewers. You have 5 seconds to listen to something else. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Cunt. We're doing the Australian version today.
Cunt balls.
Cunt. Catch a cunt. I don't know.
This episode brought to you by the Flaming Blumpkin. Flaming Blumpkin. Now available at the Outback Steakhouse near you.
Flaming Blumpkin. Holy shit, that's brilliant.
Listeners can review the show on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Send us emails and voicemails to be played on air to chanterant@gmail.com. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or if you're Australian, Snapchat. This episode brought to you by our patrons. Those lovely people who are still there.
I mean, they're not all still there.
Yeah, I'm about to say
some of them are falling off. But
I like how every episode of Big Rab, he's like, I can't believe all the support from the patrons and blah, it's great. And I'm like, all right, we've been hemorrhaging patrons for months.
Well, we're not very consistent these
everybody
days.
Everybody looks at that $5 deduction on their credit card of choice, and they're just like,
Yeah, these guys are not that good anymore.
Not worth it. It's $5, people. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Jesus Christ,
nice.
help us out.
Last but not least.
It got us to Chicago.
Yeah.
So support the show.
It did not get us to Monterey this week.
No. We can't afford that. That's an expensive trip.
That's pretty expensive. Big shout out, speaking of Monterey, to our good friend, Mr. Big Rab. He is there covering the event today. I haven't seen any of his coverage, but I also haven't really been on my computer.
Is that today?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's this weekend.
I know Flagstaff is this weekend, but I didn't realize Monterey was also this weekend.
I think Monterey is this weekend.
Jesus.
Correct us if we're wrong in the chat. We didn't go to Monterey because we can't afford to, and we didn't go to Flagstaff because it blows donkey ass.
Right. It's so not fun. It's like
we love going to Flagstaff when they're
not in a horse field.
We love going to Flagstaff when they're not holding a Highland Games. That's the best time to go.
That is exactly correct.
Although they did move back to the
I heard
not the first original badass venue, but the second venue, so the Fort Tut Hill Recreation Area, I think. So that's the one where instead of playing in horse shit, we were playing in dirt and sandstorm.
Oh, the dirt one. Oh, that's
the
sucks.
dirt one.
That one sucks too. I'd rather have the horse field, to be quite honest.
Well,
it's like 10 minutes closer.
We'll see. I'm sure both bands are going to have a great weekend in Flagstaff.
I'm sure. What's the Glendale Pipe Band and fucking
somebody's got a
guaranteed
second. So
good luck out there.
Yeah, enjoy your playing and give CJ the bird when the Tinkers play their 17th set.
Exactly. And they're gonna have some great judges out there. They got some really big. They have great people.
They have awesome judges. They just have no commanders.
There's nobody to judge, and there's nobody that wants to go there. Yeah.
So congratulations to first place winner Jeremy Tyree. I'm just gonna throw that out. That's probably what's gonna happen.
Well, he probably broke down. So
oh no, oh no.
It's so funny, Jeremy. like you go to Flagstaff and there's nobody to compete against. There's like 2 people in grade 3 or whatever solos, and he still gets nervous and fucks it up.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, it doesn't matter. There's nobody here.
You're guaranteed at least a third.
There's only 2 people, and you're gonna get.
I'm gonna go to Flagstaff and play grade 1, and it'll just be like I got a first in grade 1 in Flagstaff. Like how'd you manage that? Only other person there. Only person there.
Yeah. Hey, that's the first is the first.
First is a first, man. I'm counting it.
If you don't tell them, nobody knows.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Of course, you don't get any points, but that's okay.
That's why we need to have the Vegas Pipe Band at our first competition back out. Just re-register as grade 1. There's no other fucking grade 1 bands around, so just like we'll be the only one there. Grade 1 Las Vegas Pipe Band. playing fucking.
I don't think we have to prove it, do we?
Playing fucking Duncan McKinnis
for the 7 billionth time. God, I hate that tune.
What the fuck is your computer doing?
I hit the plug. But yeah, no. If I never hear Duncan McKinnis again,
it'll be too soon.
Yeah, I think I might hate it more than Cullen Bay. Play them both for me.
Play them both.
Yeah,
okay.
Let me see what
Duncan. Okay, you get.
Yeah, that's shit. So what's the other one?
Okay, Cullen Bay.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a tough one. Which one is the worst tune? Let's take a poll in the audience. Which one?
If you're out there right now, send your answers, chainrain@gmail.com, or blow up the chat. Let us know which tune sucks more, Duncan McKinnis or Cullen Bay.
I think maybe just because it's most recent, my opinion.
We should do like a March Madness.
Okay.
But instead of like pipe bands or sports teams, we'll do a March Madness draft of like the shittiest tunes, and we'll get like a 32 bracket.
That's not a bad idea.
And then we'll go through the bracket every week or every couple. Maybe we'll do like 2 a week, depending on the seed, until we get to the end. Mm-hmm. And then we'll be able to declare the shittiest tune
of all time.
Of all time.
That's not a bad idea, because we know. I mean, if we were betting men, we know there's a couple tunes that would be on that list
immediately. Yeah,
they're like favored to win, but you never know.
We could get some guest judges in. We could do some
posts and polls and shit or whatever.
Yeah, we could collect. We could collect 30 shit tunes.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm putting it out there right now.
Anything we play,
winner is Cajun shit. Grace, for sure.
I want to put Rakes and Mallow's got a good chance of beating it out.
It's just gonna be it's gonna be the final. Fast forward to the final bracket of Rakes of Mallow versus.
How about the American National Anthem?
Oh God,
yeah, that's got to be on there.
That's got to be on there.
Oh, there's some really terrible tunes out there.
Some really bad stuff. So we'll keep your eyes peeled for future episodes where we do the world's shittiest tune bracket. Brought to you by Chanaran and RG Hardy Bagpipes.
This is a terrible tune.
That's a bad one.
Somebody in chat just reminded me. Yes, I do hate that tune. That is also a terrible tune. But
so life checks. How you been, bud?
I've been wonderful. Life is amazing. Isn't it just a joy to be alive these days?
Yeah, it's a joy to be alive, poor, healthy,
semi-healthy.
Not quite as drunk as I would like to be right now.
Yep. Poor meaning which equals no Jameson in the house, and Kelly didn't show up. So our what would you call her?
Our
personal sponsor.
Yeah. What's the opposite? Our pusher, our enabler.
Enabler, yeah. Absolutely. Kelly's in the audience. Hello, Kelly. She's sitting in the hot tub apparently right now, which is insane because it's 110 degrees out right now.
Yeah, that's lunacy. Did she just not turn it on and dump a couple bags of ice in?
I don't know. Maybe that would be the good idea. But life is good. It's summertime here, and I'm regretting living here during the summer.
It's pretty rough, man. So we've hit.
I'm telling you, when you play gigs outside these days, it's rough out there.
It's been like 105 to 110 for like a week.
It was 112 on like what's today? It was like Wednesday, Thursday. It was like fuck me. And
for our UK audience,
that's like 43 or something.
That's the temperature at which your government shuts down the country. Which is happening currently. They have record heat waves.
Going everywhere, all Europe. Yeah, I just saw an article.
Good thing global warming's not real.
Yeah, Ireland is a heat wave. Most people don't have fucking air conditioning.
Yeah, like Ireland's a heat wave. They don't have air conditioning. Scotland needs like water tankers to get water over there right now. It's thanks Biden.
Our lake is yeah. Yeah. Thanks, wait, what is it? Does he have a name?
Let's go. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon.
Gosh. If only the president of the United States could stop global warming. Jeez.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. But yeah, having a good time out there. So, I told you about my golf course gig, right?
No.
So I have this weekly golf course.
I know you have the regular one.
Yeah, that's the one. So like, man,
is that one of those where you play like while the valets come up and shit, or is it?
No. This is I play at sundown on Fridays, basically the closing of the course for the week. It's kind of what they're trying to create. So I play basically 6:30 to 7 o'clock at night for an hour, like outside their like little clubhouse where they have like people hang out for drinks and shit. Oh.
Brutal, huh?
It is brutal. Yeah, I'm looking forward to September, October when that goes away. But it's good money. But Jesus Christ,
yeah, it's nice to have like a regular gig too.
Oh, that part's great. That's why I can afford a new car because I have a regular gig.
Hey, you got the Blueberry, the new little hatchback. How you liking the new vehicle versus the GTI?
I call it Blueberry, like boob, because I always like to throw boobs into stuff. But it's great. It's not as fast as the GTI.
A few things are.
That's true.
A few things are as fast as that car was.
That car, man. But it's great. So far, it's new and it has technology that I don't understand.
Perfect.
I haven't had a car that speaks to you.
Well, you're nearing that big 5-0, buddy. So
it's getting close, so I deserve it.
Yeah, pretty soon you're not going to know how to work any of this stuff. You're just going to be... You're going to be Josh, show me how to make a TikTok. How do I put the dirty magazines on my phone?
I was just talking to somebody about this the other day. For Shadow of the Moon thing, we have this person that's trying to help us. Like we had this girl. All right. So we have this girl that wants to like do a song with us. So we thought we'd do like a song featuring this local singer kind of thing. And she's writing lyrics and stuff. And we're trying to share like the song with her.
Yeah.
With her and her husband or whatever. And I'm like, and I'm the one sending it. I'm like, guys, like, can you see it? Like, I'm the oldest guy in the band, and I'm the guy that's doing the technology. Like, fucking these two younger guys can't do shit. So, and he's like, no, you got to go to this, and then hit this, and then share that. I'm like, all right, fucking Christ.
Yeah, why isn't Zach doing this? Isn't he the tech savvy guy?
No, he's not at all.
Because he's the one that does. Isn't he do all like the show cues and stuff, like on the laptop?
Yes, but it takes him years to do it because he has to learn everything from scratch.
YouTube University, baby.
That's how he's done everything. So, but he doesn't know how to work the internet. He's scared of the internet. He won't connect his computer to the internet because he doesn't want it to blow. It's like he has no concept of reality as far as technology goes. So it's a lot of fun. But he does figure it out. It just takes forever. So
well, you guys had a gig last weekend, didn't you?
We did.
How'd that go?
That was great. Of course, it was outside on a rooftop
in 100 degrees.
At 104 degrees, yeah. And we were first band, so the sun was still up when we played.
Did you have like your fucking jacket for your costume on?
100% did. Zach and I both did. I thought about like
just
not doing
makeup
it.
Like melting off your face.
Oh, dude, I was pouring sweat. And but the good news is we got to the end, and we're the only ones. Well, the last band was in costumes as well, but so we kind of get done with our set, and we're like throwing shit off the stage, and the announcer comes up. It was a fundraiser for somebody that's house burned down, basically. And so the guy comes up. He's like, "Oh, bring up Shadow of the Moon. Get back here, guys." He's like, he had all this money in his hand, all these ones. He's like, "I'm gonna make it rain on you guys if you take those fucking jackets off. It's so ridiculous out here. What are you thinking?" And he just starts fucking throwing money at us.
Also, it should be noted that the person whose house burned down, it was because they hosted a Shadow of the Moon show.
Correct. It was so hot.
The lights caught on fire, and
well, they are put together in a very janky kind of way. So. That wouldn't surprise me, at least.
It just started sparking in the garage and burned the house down.
There's no ground.
You guys were kind of obligated to play that one because,
yeah,
you burned their house down.
It was our fault. But yeah, no, it was a fun show, other than being ridiculous. But it went well, so
nice.
We're happy. We were offered a show at Vamped, and now we can't do it, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks.
I was like, that's my dream.
Yeah, Vamped's good. It's a cool venue.
Like, I play Vamped, and I just quit everything. I'm going into the woods. I don't need to do anything else after that.
That's what I did last weekend.
Yeah, how did that go? I saw your pictures.
Yeah, it was fun. I went out and drank fucking seltzers and stared at trees and walked around.
Was there a river or something nearby?
There's a reservoir. So there's a river and a reservoir. This is in Pine Valley in Utah.
Oh.
And yeah, just fucking ate food and
that's cool.
Watched my girlfriend fish.
Yeah, I thought I saw fishing pictures. That's cool. Did you actually catch and eat anything?
We didn't catch fucking anything.
That's too bad.
I would love to, and like her whole family, way into fishing. Like fishing is fucking life. They go on fishing trips, like all this kind of stuff. So like they were very excited to hear she was going to go fishing while we were camping. and we didn't catch a fucking thing. And I would love to be like, oh, but nobody caught anything, or like the fish weren't biting. There wasn't a lot of fish in the reservoir because they stocked the reservoir. They had just stocked it like maybe a week before for 4th of July. Like there's like 40 people on the bank. Everybody to their left and right is just fucking catching fish like mad. Like, like no, it's just us. We just suck. I didn't accidentally like stick a hook in anybody or anything though.
Oh, that's good.
So that was good.
Was it just the two of you?
Yeah, just us. It was nice. It was lovely.
Oh,
Unplug.
Do you camp in a tent? With an air mattress, or what?
Yeah, so we did a tent with an air mattress this time. I'm getting to a point to where I don't know how many more sleeping on the ground adventures I have.
I'm way past that.
Like we have a hammock too that we set up, but it was a little cold to sleep in the hammock, and there's fucking coyotes and shit out there like crazy.
Yeah.
They say there's bears. There's no fucking bears. I've been all over that valley. I've done the summit, backpacking the summit before. Like, there's no fucking bears. I will take my shoe off and eat it if I saw a fucking bear in goddamn Pine Valley, Utah. The trip started, and it was nice. I maintained a decent, I didn't get too trashed or anything, because I don't know if you've ever woken up hungover camping. It sucks. Like, hangovers are always bad, right? Like, nobody likes to wake up hanging like a bat. When you wake up rolling off a partially deflated air mattress that's on the ground in a freezing cold tent in the middle of the fucking woods, and you're also hanging like a bat, and you got to like walk down to take a piss in the trees, right. Like, or vomit or whatever, like it's the fucking worst. Luckily, I didn't have that problem, because while we stopped to get groceries, when I opened the door, the back door to put some of the groceries in, the handle of bourbon I had just bought fell right out on the ground and fucking exploded.
Oh no, that's the worst.
I hadn't even gotten to the campground yet. I was like, and Court saw it. She was just like, "Oh no," and I was like, "Just moving on. Like, there's nothing that can be done here."
Was it good bourbon or shit?
It was like Wild Turkey, so it wasn't great bourbon. It was
like
a $30 bottle, but I was like, we were gonna like we had stuff to make old fashions. We were gonna do like cocktails, So I was like, and it's Utah, so you can't fucking buy anything. Like, right. We got some beer while we were at the store because we wanted to try some Utah beers. But like, yeah, like in St. George, where we stopped to get gas and like stuff like that, it's like, I think they max out. Like, you can't get anything that's more than like 5%.
Yeah. So
you couldn't get a fucking White Claw, like much less.
Really?
Yeah, much less like booze.
Oh, Jesus Christ, fucking Utah.
So you bring it with you, and then it's just like, fuck. Like, anything that dies on the way there, you ain't replacing it. It's fucking gone, man.
So Kelly just sent me this picture. She came to watch one of the times I played at the golf course. She said this perfectly sums up my Friday night gig.
Oh God, yeah. So for the audience, it's if you can't quite see it on the live stream, it's Fusco just standing out in the middle of a field, holding his head in his hand.
What have I done?
Just fucking melting.
Oh, that's great.
Cool. So yeah, happy birthday, Ozzy. Check out our Williams, Arizona video, by the way. That's gotten nuked on Facebook because apparently there's like one thing that they considered to be copyrighted.
Which one?
Well, I don't know what
you're talking about.
The Williams, Arizona video. From
our really?
Yeah.
Well, what the hell is copyrighted on?
Fucking nothing. So what I think happened was there's a clip where it's one of the bands like playing Whiskey in the Jar or something, and I think they fucking flagged it.
Oh, like in the background or something? Oh.
Which is fucking bullshit, but
that's nonsense.
Dude, I've had that happen on videos. Like, we've had videos demonetized for the Vegas pipe band before because someone like bought the copyright for the fucking march we were playing or something, and it's like, no, this is copyright. And I'm like, it's fucking 600 years old. Like, what are you talking about?
I've definitely had that happen to me on my like Facebook. I don't know how the fuck they do that.
Like,
especially with bagpipe,
especially if it's a performance of the tune, right? Like, it's not like
Correct.
It's just the music from someone's CD that we're running like in the background of the video. Like, it's a fucking performance of it.
So also, you're not monetizing it. So how does it matter?
Well, just on Facebook, it just muted portions of the video.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah. So on
Facebook,
YouTube,
I'm thinking YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, it's fine.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
so support YouTube. Fuck Facebook. Facebook sucks dicks. Chicago, we got a bunch of video. I sent a bunch of it to Rab, and he told me to go fuck myself because it was crap. So
really,
I'm glad I stood there all day in the fucking sun.
Even Brad's? Like, how was it crap?
I guess like the mic had some like there was. Well, I mean, there's fucking bunch of wind too. So
that's true. Yeah.
It's like, well, we'll see what we can do with the audio, and I'm like, that's okay. I'll see what I can do with not recording shit for you anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah. Send us like. Does he usually use those wind fucking thingies on there? They just record.
Yeah, I mean, right? I had a dead cat on the mic that was on my camera, because I use my camera.
Yeah.
And I don't fucking know. Who knows?
Speaking of Chicago, should we take this opportunity to play our winning performance, our fourth place performance, or at least part of it?
That's try of the week, isn't it?
I threw it in try of the week because why not?
Yeah, let's do it for try of the week.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, other news. The World's Draw came out. So I was reading this article from our good friends and sponsor of the Chanarant podcast, Pipestrums Magazine. Check them out at chanarant.com/suckless. And the article is, because the draw came out, and it says, headline is, Effects of Pandemic Clear, with only 145 bands entered for 2022 World Championships. Now, that is as opposed to last time they had the Worlds, which I guess would have been 2019? I think it was 2019, because it would have been...
It must have been, yeah.
Must have been.
Yeah.
So that's as opposed to then, which I believe they said, in 2019, they had 193 bands. So it's about a quarter down from 2019. And the effects of the pandemic, and let me just say,
uh-oh.
the pandemic is not has no fucking effect in my mind on the amount of bands attending the World Championships in Glasgow. The fucking cost of doing it.
What did you just say?
Glasgow.
Say it again. Glasgow. Anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, Glasgow Green's going to be fucking still full of bands. It's fucking expensive, man. Like, it's crazy. We've talked about this on the show before of like, how do you call an event the World Championships, right? When it's always in the same place. And single...
98% Scottish.
And it's 98% Scottish and Irish. Like, because you can't fucking afford to do it. I mean, there's bands that spend, what, $50,000, $60,000 to travel from the States or from Canada? Or, I mean, some bands spend like $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
To go to these.
That's what they
say.
To
go to this thing. And it's like...
Charge or pays or something.
You know how much I paid to go to fucking Worlds? I think I paid like $900 in airfare. And then like maybe another $200-something, 200-something pounds for like the ferry and the hotel.
Yeah, it was a couple £100. I don't know at the time what that was in U.S., but right, because we had to give them like 200 pounds.
Yeah, but that covered like fucking 4 days of hotel and shit too.
Yeah, it was everything.
Yeah, it was nuts. Like they're sitting there like, yeah, like, you know, we're gonna have to collect some money from you guys for the hotel and stuff. I'm like, ah, shit, all right, like how much is it? I'm like, oh, it'll be like 200 pounds a piece. I'm like, fuck, here you go. Like,
and the ferry and all the buses.
Like that was like
everything.
The ferry, the bus, and like 4 nights in a nice fucking hotel. I was like, deal. Here you go.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice hotel too. Yeah.
It was nice. I was
like, downtown.
It was like, take my fucking money, bro.
But I don't know, like if you're coming from overseas though, like that's a whole different.
Oh, it's fucking nuts. That kind of leads us into this story that broke on Big Rab's show. He did an episode about it where it's topic of the week, where we don't have to get too much into it.
Well, it's basically been solved at this point.
Yeah, it's basically been solved at this point, but it was the Sons of Holy Land pipe band everyone's been hearing about. This is like such a classic PR fucking disaster that could have been so easily avoided, right? So you get this band, they fucking prep, they get all their fundraising done, they buy all their plane tickets, their hotels, like they're ready. They're going to fucking Worlds, baby. Like, let's do this. Let's go sweet. Mm-hmm. And then, like, some cunt at RSPBA, like, doesn't fill a thing out right or, you know, whatever. Some form doesn't get done. And they're, like, they don't find out about it until the draw is announced. Mm-hmm. So the draw comes out, and they're like, wait a minute. We're not fucking on there. Mm-hmm. So this is an easy PR nightmare, right? Like, shit happens. What you do in this situation, naturally. Well, what would you do, Fusco? You're grand
If I was
poobah,
the pipe major guy, or if I was in RSPBA?
You're grand poobah of RSPBA. What's your play?
Well... Assuming Big Rab talked about it already. Like I only found out about it because of Big Rab show.
Yeah.
Okay. I would immediately contact the band and find out what they did.
Well, I have to assume that RSPBA got contacted first. Like as soon as like you're the pipe major, mm-hmm. You see the draw, you're not fucking on it. Like I'm leaving in a couple weeks. Like I'm leaving in a month. Like what the fuck?
Month, yeah.
So you contact them. And you're like, hey, like I saw the draw, we're not on it. Like what the hell, man?
Yeah, then, I mean, I would immediately look at the paperwork and see, like, I would see what was there, what wasn't there,
yeah.
Like, try to find out what happened, which they probably did, but they will never announce what the reality is, I imagine. It's very possible it's very possible the band fucked it up or did something wrong or
very
whatever.
Possible.
But like, when did they do it? And was there time to tell him that something was wrong in his form, send it back, oh, you need to redo this, right? Because that's how life works.
That would typically be what happened. You get something...
But they would have known about it when the person that's typing all the shit up off the forums or whatever they're doing, like, oh, they forgot to sign this or forgot to like tell them about it.
Then you contact them.
Don't just be like, nope.
Yeah, it's like...
I mean, I don't know what happened.
Like, it's like a big fucking stamp.
But never tell them. You know? Like, just like, surprise.
Just get a big rubber stamp that says "Go fuck yourself."
What was the stamp you wanted at Pipe Band the other night?
Oh God, I don't remember.
Oh fuck, I can't remember it either. But anyway, yeah, I guess I would just start digging. I guess, but also knowing that you guys are kind of known for being dicks, like you'd probably want to.
Well, you have no good press.
Be ahead of this,
like
big time.
Like I don't think that in most associations,
especially it's a bunch of kids for the most part. I mean, it's not all kids, but it's also. The first time this band from Israel's coming, that's pretty good. That makes for a good story for you.
That's
blah,
good
blah, blah.
potential publicity.
There's a lot of opportunity here, if you will.
But yeah, so I think that you've kind of hit the nail on the head. Like you'd be like, oh, when I'm looking at the form, if a fucking clan or a vendor sends me a form to apply to be at my event, and there's something missing, I call them and I say, hey, you need to send me this, and then we'll get you in.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking one phone call, done. I still use my phone as a phone. I know it fucking drives people nuts.
I mean, is it really so? I don't know their process. I don't know if maybe they did it. I have no idea. Maybe it's hard to get a hold of people in Israel for all I fucking know. But I imagine there's a phone number involved.
You have to write. you have to take your notice and put, hey, you're missing this form, and then you just staple it to a Pakistani missile, and then it'll end up there.
No, you got to get out your parchment. And a feather or stone it, hammer it into stone, and then send it to them.
You have to go out to the RSPBA sacrificial lamb, drain its blood. So that's the only way you can write any correspondence if you're in the RSPBA is in the sacrificial lamb's blood, and then you have to carrier pigeon it to Israel, where it will get shot down because they're going to assume it's Hezbollah.
Yeah, exactly correct. So apparently, I mean, I don't know, but you would think you would just try to get way out in front of this, considering all the bad press. I just don't think they care. Like, I just think they're like, we're going to do it the way we do it. They're like fucking the guy in A Few Good Men. He's like, I'm going to run my unit how I run my unit. You can go fuck yourselves until everybody's like, no, we're just not going to do it anymore. We're not going to participate anymore.
Yeah. And it's crazy to me. Like, when you take, having formerly worked in crisis communications, when you take an organization like the RSPBA, and most associations have this problem of, like, it's really hard to get yourself good press because you suck at your job.
Yeah.
Like, and if you suck at your job, nobody likes you. That's just how it is.
Right.
Like, if you went to McDonald's, and every time you went to the McDonald's at this location, you got your Big Mac, and there was a steaming hot fucking shit in there, you would not like that place. You would just stop going.
Right.
It would take a lot to get over that PR debacle of every time I go get my Big Mac here, there's a steaming hot shit inside. And basically, RSPBA is the steaming hot shit inside of your McDonald's, like for 20 years, you know.
Oh, that one's gonna come back to haunt us. RSPBA, say it again.
RSPBA is the steaming hot shit in your McDonald's. There you go.
Oh, I can't wait to get the emails on that one.
Episode title.
We'll never get Bob Worrell at this rate.
but yeah, so it's like, you know, when you already have so much negative publicity, you would. I feel like you would have some radar for this kind of shit. You'd be like, wait a minute. This could go wrong. Like, we could be accused of being fucking racist because they're an Israeli band. We could be accused of just, you know, fuck you. Like, you know, not our pig, not our farm, not our problem. Yeah. It's not our job to make sure that there's bands competing at the World Championships in Glasgow. Oh, wait. Yes, it fucking is.
You would think, especially because they're on a down year. And I don't know if they make any money. I don't know how that works, but...
Since they had, 2 years with no event where they were still charging people dues?
You would think you'd want as many bands that can come. Like, let's this year make some special, I don't know what you want to call it.
I would have said
compensation to make it happen.
Yeah,
somehow.
I would have been like, hey, everybody that paid for the year that, like, because by 2020, right, when it got canceled, people were still planning on it happening. Like, they didn't cancel it until the fucking last minute. Right. Flights got canceled, hotels got canceled, like, shit got fucked up.
Right.
I would say anybody that signed up that year, like, your registration's fucking covered. Like, if you want to, like, we'll honor your 2020.
I don't know what they did. I don't want to comment. But I imagine, I'm sure they would have done it the wrong way. Whatever
the right way was, it's not what they did. So in this case, it's the same thing.
Listen,
right?
that hot tub ain't gonna fill itself.
Yeah.
At the world.
I'm pretty sure at this point the hot tub's just filled with like loose change and fucking and single pound notes, and they're just swimming through it.
I was thinking Scrooge McDuck. I was thinking it's gonna be fucking.
But yeah, so like you would think, okay, I gotta keep my eye. Like everybody already thinks I suck ass at my job. I gotta keep my eyes peeled for potential issues. And in this case, like customer service, right? Like you would just be like, put your customer service hat on and be like, hey, okay, so maybe you fucked up, maybe I fucked up. Let's fix it. Who is at fault here isn't necessarily the problem so much as getting the problem resolved and not having it become this giant fucking media story that makes me look like even more of a steaming hunk of shit inside of a McDonald's than I already am.
Well, to be fair, at least the media story eventually got it
fixed
to get right. I mean, I assume that's why it happened. If nobody knew, they would have just let it go the way
But
it
that's
went.
insane in this day and age to think that like it wasn't going to come out and that it wasn't going to make you look like crap. Like just get ahead of it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
by
instead
now,
you do the worst possible thing where it's like, oh,
just
kick
don't tell
rocks.
them.
Like
Don't tell them. Just let the draw come out and
yeah, like let the draw
surprise.
come out. They contact you. You tell them to kick rocks. Then social media gets outraged, and then you say, "Oh, okay, like we'll work it out and get you guys in." Like you have no goodwill at that point. Like people are only going to remember you telling them to kick rocks. They're not going to be like, "Well, they eventually fixed it." Like, yeah, you should have started with the fix.
Well, that's true. This could be a British thing, but it could also be like, who is the customer in the situation? And it should be the pipe bands, but we know that that's not how they look at it at all. So, and most associations don't seem to look at it that way.
No, they should change the goddamn. I mean, what is it? What's the motto? It's like RSPBA, the heart of the pipe band world. It should be like RSPBA. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
That's their tagline.
Yeah. Go fuck yourself, pipe band. They should change the fucking tagline to be RSPBA. If it ain't Scottish, it's crap.
If it ain't Scottish, you ain't coming.
Go fuck yourself, 98% of the world.
That's exactly what it is.
But
anyway.
yeah, I mean, Big Rab did a really good show on this. You can check out his podcast if you don't already listen. I'm sure he does it a lot more journalistic justice than I just did by calling it poop inside of McDonald's. But
I did listen to his. Of course, I skipped everything other than the topic to listen to the actual part where he talked about what happened. But
I call that Big Rab Show light.
So he
diet Big Rab Show.
Yeah, exactly. I heard the interview with the pipe major guy, and then I heard like him talk about the resolution. But of course, nobody knows the details in between, and we'll probably never know.
No. I mean, the only
we need a mole inside RSPBA.
The only place that's better at covering up their fuck ups than the RSPBA is like the Illuminati. Like nobody.
Well, I wonder if they like trained with the Catholic Church and that's how they know how to hide everything. But
you can only we'll know which clerk fucked it up because they'll get kicked over to Midwest Pipe Band Association. Just get them out of the country.
Yep, exactly. Like we're gonna put them in some small association somewhere where they won't. It's like hiding the child molester or something.
Yeah, just moving the priest to a different fucking parish.
Well, we do have Aaron McElween or whatever, who's now somebody of some importance. He might know something.
Yeah, he might be able to give us. He won't give us some dirt, but he could.
No, but we need a mole like him to like work their way in, like the CIA or some shit.
Speaking of hiding child molesters at different parishes, this episode of the Chanaran Podcast brought to you by the following sponsor: McClellan Bagpipes by North Carolina artisan bagpipe maker Roddy McClellan from Eust in Scotland. They don't strive to be the biggest, fastest, or the cheapest. They do, however, meticulously craft a small number of warm and stable-sounding instruments of heirloom quality. Roddy has followed this philosophy for over 30 years and continues to evolve with innovations like the Elevation Chanter, designed with North American bands in mind, providing a lower pitch, rich harmonics, and strong, clear projection. Elevation Chanters, along with chanter reeds from Adrian Melvin, provide a stable platform for a thick band sound without big overhauls. Check out BespokeBagpipes.com for more information. McClellan Bagpipes, born in Scotland, made in the USA.
Speaking of child molesters, let's talk about Joe Brady for a second.
Oh, no. I am wearing my Wake and District shirt.
I see that, yeah. I got one of those. They're nice. I didn't only notice the other day that it says something about Chicago on the back.
Yeah, they literally
like
got
they
shirts
specifically
made
made it for one fucking event.
for one event.
Jesus Christ.
Like, could you imagine if they hadn't? swept, and if they just got last place like throughout the whole, and like, well, that fucking shirt's made. I went to Chicago, got last place in the shitty T-shirt,
and all I got was the shitty T-shirt. It's a pretty nice T-shirt though. It's nice quality.
Not quite my color because it's not black, but
no. But I think I did that on purpose. Like I told Joe to give you a gay blue color. So.
Makes my eyes pop.
There you go.
Oh no! Now they know I have eyes.
I'm sorry. Wait, it's 2022. I can't say it's a gay blue color. I meant to say it's a retarded blue color.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So, all right.
Is it an LGBTQIA plus blue color?
Blue color. What is the IGT?
Intersex.
I've never heard of that part of it.
Yeah, intersex, and then A. Oh man, I'm gonna get fucking canceled because I don't remember what asexual.
We're supposed to know. I don't know what the fuck it means. They keep adding letters.
And then plus is like, well, then they just threw a plus on the end because they're like, fuck like everything.
And everything else, yeah.
We don't care who you fuck, just wash your hands. Like, welcome to the Chain Rain Podcast. We're woke. We don't care who you fuck, just wash your hands.
Hail Satan.
Wash your hands and hail Satan.
Speaking of gay, Handsome Tony. I got nothing.
Does he even listen to this show?
No, I don't think so. But somebody will tell him about it.
Yeah, that was one of the funniest things. We had so much with Dalton and crew on our last episode that still hasn't hit the air because I haven't edited it yet.
Right.
But one of the things that I thought was hilarious was I saw Handsome Tony. I don't know if we mentioned this on the episode. I saw Handsome Tony in Chicago, and I was like, oh my God, buddy. Like, hey, like I hadn't seen him in a while. I mean, I hadn't seen fucking almost anybody since pandemic except for maybe Joe Brady. And I think we saw Cobra. Where did we see Cobra?
We definitely saw him. He was at the games.
Yeah, he was at the games.
I don't think I saw him afterwards, but he was at the games for sure.
Joe came to the concert and all that, but because I refused to go to Winter Storm because it fucking sucks.
Well, it hasn't happened yet since COVID started, but I'll go back for sure. But
I would go back just for the concert.
I would go back just for the fucking sexual escapades. It's like a fucking... It's like better than the world's hot tub.
Let's go fuck more Canadians than geography.
Oh Jesus! No, dude, it's like a fucking orgy. God damn it! Yeah, if you got the,
I'm gonna get a separate room next time I go, man. I just want to be able to sleep by 2 a.m.
Oh, I've learned my lesson. I'm willing to pay for my own room. I don't know. It's fine. Like, it is worth it.
I was like, he's been in there for like 4 hours. I could probably go in, like, fucking open the door. A girl launches to the ceiling like a fucking cat. I'm like, for fuck's sake, I just want to sleep.
Oh, so funny.
All the beers in there.
Oh God, yeah.
I remember leaving. I was like, oh, like you're gonna pull. Like, no worries. I'll go fuck off and like listen to some because people were just doing sessions and like there's just music everywhere. I was like, yeah, I'll go like get some content for the channel and get some video and like
I'll text you when we're done. It'll take 5 minutes.
Yeah, I had like 3 flasks on me, because like they stopped selling booze at a certain. They stopped giving out beers at a certain point. So I was like, fuck, I got like 3 flasks. Like I'm good for a few hours. Like no worries. I'll walk around get some content while Fusco gets his. Like 4 hours later, I'm like, you gotta be done by now. What was it you were telling me? Was it just like you were like pushing rope? Like it was just, or like were you just too drunk? What
no,
happened on that?
I wasn't pushing rope. Why did it take so long? I don't really remember.
Because it's like by the time the door closes, behind you at the hotel room in fucking Kansas City, like it's on.
Oh no!
Yeah,
you know where
you're. There's no question there.
Yeah, because it's such a long walk.
Negotiations have already taken place.
It's such a long walk. You know what you're going there for. It's not like, oh, I got to go back to my room and grab a beer. Like that's not what. It's not like a trick. By that point, everybody's down. I think it was just because I don't get whiskey dick. Really, I get what's the best? Maybe you come up with a good term for this because I'm looking for a term. But whiskey orgasm. Like it just doesn't fucking happen.
I think that's a symptom of whiskey dick, though, isn't it? Like
I know problem getting hard. It's the
like whiskey dick is typically
it's when you can't get hard.
That you can't get hard, but I would say can't finish could be. I think that you could lump that under.
You think so?
Yeah.
I just want it to be clear so people know, like, I can still fucking, it's still there. If you want to ride it, I mean, I'm down.
he's gonna be asleep.
It's gonna be a while. Yeah, I can sleep. It doesn't matter. That's fine. You can do it. I'm like your fuck stick.
Andy Fusco, the world's worst Sibian.
I'm gonna change my last name to Fuckstick. Andy Fuckstick.
I think we call you that anyway, don't we?
Yeah, some people do. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
So we got some emails.
Yeah, let's go to the wholesome stuff.
Real quick, I want to give a plug. Thank you to people who send us emails and voicemails to be played on air. We enjoy it thoroughly. You guys are fucking funnier than you think. And sometimes we get nice wholesome ones that, reinforce us wanting to do the show more than every month. This is one of those. And I don't know if this person was okay with us.
I assume so. It's a nice email. It's not like there's anything he says.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we've heard from this guy before. This is like the long haul trucker guy, isn't it?
Oh, is that who this is?
Yeah, I think so. And so he says, "Hey, Rab, Josh, and Jim. This is after the show that I did with the other podcast boys.
Yeah.
Just want to say thanks for the hard work that you guys put into your podcasts. Not sure if that gets said enough, but after listening to the latest Channel Rant tonight with Rabby and Jim guest co-hosting, I had to just make sure that got done at least once. I don't think people, including me, know how much blood, sweat, tears. I'm gonna add and jizz."
Just a lot of that.
He didn't write that. I'm editorializing there. Yeah. Goes into you guys putting on your shows and the unimaginable amount of time it takes to do all the editing, uploading, social media interactions, merch, online stores, etc., etc. But thank you. You guys talked about not having anything going on during COVID and what to put out for shows, and it's those shows that got me through COVID for piping. For someone that lives 1,500 kilometers, that's 2 miles for our American audience, from where the nearest Highland Games might be happening. Everything comes to me from online sources, be it podcasts, downloaded albums, or the ever-evolving source of live streaming and online videos. 20 years ago, it would have been impossible to see the worlds except through the world CDs they used to put out. God, do you still have anything that plays CDs? I have a CD player.
My Xbox does. That's it.
Oh, yeah. Does your car have a CD player?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Wow.
It's not in the front dash. It might, you know how sometimes they stick them through like the glove compartment in newer cars, but I haven't even looked.
I was thinking about that the other day. My car has a cassette deck.
How about that?
Yeah.
I'm curious. Anybody out there still have a car that has an 8-track? Because I remember those. Do you even know what an 8-track is?
I know what an 8-track is. I didn't know they put them in cars.
Oh, yeah. We had one like way back in the day.
But I digress. Everything comes to me from online sources. Would have been impossible to see the worlds without the CDs. Now I still haven't seen the worlds, but I got to experience it as it could be through the BBC live stream. And by the way, if BBC, I know you're listening, make Rab the host of your live stream. I would. He already works for you. Why pay 2 people? And now today with podcasts, we're talking to each other about similar trials and triumphs on the other side of the planet. I think whatever you guys do, Rab is good for the piping community. Be it keeping the world informed with current events or results, or letting everyone know the Pipe Band Society of South Africa wants to host a Highland Games. Stuff like this didn't used to happen, so just keep doing what you're doing. There are lots of us out there, I'm sure, that will keep on listening no matter what. If you don't know we're there, it's because, like you, we're just really busy and didn't get a chance to say thanks. Always listening, off the grid, Keith. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, see, somebody actually wrote something nice.
I'm sure that'll be the only thing that's nice on this list.
It gets worse. It goes downhill from there.
Cheers. I think it's awesome. And if you guys have stuff going on that you want to get plugged, locally, an event, an association, a concert, a games, a contest, a school, whatever it is, send that to Rab, because I don't fucking care.
Because we don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit. I'll hear about it when
Nobody listens to us anyway.
I'll hear about it when I listen to Rab's show. Did you like that? You like the setup there?
Oh, yeah. I figured that's where you were going with
Comedy comes in threes, baby. 3!
Oh, that's fantastic.
You want to read this next one?
Sure. So this one's from JD. This is actually from a couple weeks ago. We just haven't gotten to it because I don't know why. But so we must have been talking about this on a show about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago at this point. Who knows? So JD says... JD Ingradam. I tell my students in band, you only got to do 3 things to be a good piper. Move your fingers the right way. Have a bagpipe that sounds good. Look like you know what you're doing. I break down point 3 into 3 things. Performing, good strike, clean, stop, purposeful breaks, Dress, don't overdo it, don't underdo it, keep it clean and matching. Deportment, stand up straight, hold your pipes like you know what to do with them, tap your feet, march and step as appropriate. The baseline expectations for these things can be different depending on the gig, but they should be done well no matter what the gig is. If you're playing pipes for a pub band or if you're playing pipes for the Queen, how you carry yourself and what your uniform should be will vary, but don't half-ass it. All 3 of the points are important. Don't be the typical service band out there playing dress up sounding like shit. Don't be that kid who's got amazing fingers but doesn't take time to tune his pipes and is wearing only half a wrinkly uniform because his mom didn't make him tuck his shirt in. Don't be the ass who spends 45 minutes on stage just tuning and totally loses the audience. It's only 3 things. It's not that hard. Cheers, JD.
That sounds like a shirt. JD, I'm stealing your intellectual property.
How would you... You're going to put that whole fucking
diatribe
on a shirt?
No, just... just the 3 things to be a good piper. Move your fingers in the right way, have a bagpipe that sounds good, look like you know what you're doing.
Right. Don't be a dick.
Don't be an ass. Yeah. Don't be an ass. Thank you, JD. Love you, buddy. Hope to hear from you soon. All right. We got one more email here. I don't think I've read this one.
No, this came to my private Instagram.
Oh, then that's you, bud.
Yeah. So
that gives me time to slam more White Claw. We're up to like 4 or 5 on this show, so I'm doing pretty good. I might have to go get more.
I'll give a shout out to this guy, Matt. I won't say his last name because I don't know if he wants to be known out there, but... are
you going to say his pipe band? Because then they're going to figure
he doesn't say anything bad, so it's really not that big a deal, but I just found it interesting. Hey, dude, I play snare with the grade 2 Macmillan Pipe Band in Washington, D.C., and pipes with their grade 3 band. I just started listening to the Chanarant podcast yesterday. This came in, I'd say, 4 days ago. I'm like, late to the party much, pal?
Jeez,
anyway,
yeah.
So I've only started listening to the Chanarant podcast yesterday, and it's already the most fucking incredible thing I've ever heard, and I'm only on episode 3.
Oh, no.
He went back to the beginning.
He started at the beginning when it sucked.
It was still pretty good, but it was
like
sounded
I would say the quality was like the quality improved.
Sounded terrible
over time.
The
hey, become a patron, bitch.
Yeah, the entertainment value. Well, he won't hear this for a year.
Yeah, by the time he hears this, it's going to be 2025.
We'll be dead by that point. So there's one other person. I'll just sidebar here that did this that I'm aware of. If you remember that chick Allison from whatever, like when she first discovered the show, I'd say about a year ago that I remember this. Or no, it had to be 2 years ago now, but she went back to the beginning and listened to all 200 episodes.
She said she like binged it.
Yeah. And I'm like, that's insanity. Like you're gonna be so fucked up in the head.
Yeah, like that's a lot.
So I'm worried about this guy.
That's a lot of horror,
big time
injected into your brain.
Yeah. So he goes on to say, anyway, sorry to be a fanboy, but I felt compelled to reach out. Looking forward to listening to the rest of the show, and maybe one day our paths will cross at the Highland Games.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So one thing he also mentioned as like, I was chatting with him back and forth. So like, how the hell did this happen? Like, how did you take so long to figure us out? I still run into
find us.
Literally, we were at the Chicago games, right? And I was talking to some of the Ulster guys, like Eric Olette, and then like some of his pipers came over and like, who are you? Like they don't know. I'm like, and Eric's like, oh, he does his podcast. Like, you guys do a podcast? I'm like, how do you not know?
Yeah.
At least that it exists. You may not know my face. But.
I had the fucking opposite happen, and my girlfriend was ready to stab me. So Court came with us to the Chicago games because she's from Chicago. I'm sure we've mentioned ad nauseum
several times.
So she came with me to the event, and I was like, oh, like, I've got a break. Beer Boy took over taping bands and stuff for rap, which I'm sure he won't use those either. And I was like, oh, like I have some time while Beer Boy's covering, like let's walk around. And because I hadn't fucking seen shit. I really hadn't gotten past the circle. And so her family was there, her friends were there. I think her family might have left at this point, but we're like, yeah, like let's walk around and check out the event. And so I'm walking around with Court, and like we walked by some of the food places, and like lines were pretty long. We were like hanging out. There was a tent that was like I think it was like an animal rescue sponsored a tent by Athletics, and I guess they had become friends with them, and they had a keg, so like the girls went over there to get beer.
Okay. I never even went near Athletics. Never saw it.
And so like we're standing around and like shooting shit, and I'm like we like walked by some of the vendors to look at stuff for her folks, and then like I'm talking to her, and I had 3 different people as I was like just kind of walking through the event come up to me randomly and be like, I recognize your voice.
Who were you talking to? Just her?
I was just talking to her and her friends. Yeah, and they're like, I recognize your voice. You're fucking Josh from the Chanarant show.
How do they not know your face, let alone your voice?
I was wearing my fucking gold shades too. Like, I was like, yeah, like, hey, nice to meet you. And
they noticed your redneck Nevada accent.
Yeah, they're like, where, like, what the fuck are you doing here? I'm like, I'm playing with one of the bands. Like, fucking hey, man. Apparently, you're not caught up on the episode.
Yeah, some people are a month behind you. That definitely happened. Like,
but yeah, I had so many people
doing here.
They're like, holy shit, you sound just like you do on the radio. I'm like, yeah, that's just my fucking voice.
So you said this annoyed her?
Oh, because she was like, she's like, is your fucking ego okay? Like, I'm a third person, you know?
Oh, that's dangerous for you to get that kind of ego boost. But yeah.
She's like, how's your head, dear? Is it going to fit in your fucking hat later? I'm like, no, it is not, my love. As a matter of fact, it is not.
Oh, that's funny.
And then I had one more great fucking, she's going to kill me. There was a individual from a different band that was like, I guess flirtatious. I didn't catch it. Oh. And Court was like ready to murder this person.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
She's like, fucking getting hit on much? And I was like, oh, I didn't even fucking because I've been in a fucking relationship for a million years. I was like, I don't even fucking notice it anymore. Yeah. I notice when Brad hits on me.
Yeah, I mean, it's very obvious. He doesn't hide it at all.
I know.
He's like, Josh, I want to stick your dick in my mouth. Yeah, like, he'll just say shit like that or whatever.
I shared a room with Brad. He's like, I'm going to fuck you tonight. I'm like, no, you're not.
I mean, there's a picture that's been made. It hasn't been made public, but it's pretty goddamn funny. Where it's pretty
where it looks like is that the one where you're behind him?
Yeah,
it looks like you're.
It looks like I might be fucking him.
Busco comes over when he got into town, and I don't know if we told this already or not. Because I'm fucking way behind. He comes over to the hotel that me and Beer Boy were sharing a room because he was super generous and let me crash at his place. And Buster comes over and we're fucking drunk. Like we had drinks before the rehearsal.
You guys were hammered, yeah. It was stone cold sober.
Because you just got off the fucking. You just got there, right?
Yeah.
So we got off. Like I got there probably like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the rehearsal was at like 6 or 7.
Right.
So I brought fucking just booze. I had like a bottle of bourbon. I had fucking White Claws and beers and all kinds of shit. I just went wild at the store. I had like Jameson. I had all kinds of stuff. So we get there and Tim, one of their drummers, comes over because he got there early too. And I'm like, yeah, like let's just fucking get trashed and run sets. Like responsible traveling band members do. So we're just fucking drinking whiskey and like just running the set over and over again before the rehearsal. And the rehearsal went great. Sobered up a little bit there, and then we started drinking again. And I was like, man, by the time you got there, we were drunk. Because it was like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock
like
at
9:30, yeah, something like that.
So I have a drunk Beer Boy, like, laying on the bed, like, just dying because he's had so much whiskey. And then Fusco's behind him, just, like, making a face. And, like, the angle I got on the picture, it looks like you're...
Yeah, it could be.
You're both fully clothed, so unless you're going... through jeans again.
We can't really see the bottom half, so you could have just assumed.
But yeah, so I have a funny picture. I have a great little picture. It looks like you guys are making it.
It's always fun. I thought Brad would enjoy that if he had a picture that looked like that. So
I'm sure Nick loves it too. Probably not.
I'm sure he never showed it to him. But so I want to give you a follow up on this because we were chatting back and forth, and he mentioned you at some point where. So he goes. I said, how did this come about that you came to discover us? It's 4 years later or whatever. Mm-hmm. He says, oh, I'm a little behind in times. My brother's also a piper in Columbus. And he was like, dude, you got to check these guys out. So I did. And then today I'm texting one of our tenor players asking if she's ever heard about the pod. And she texts back a picture of her and Josh at the Chicago game saying, yeah, where the fuck have you been? It's that chick, Seaton.
Oh, yeah.
So better late than never. I'm like, yeah, man, cool. Thanks for listening. Good luck with your 200 episodes catching up.
Yeah, you're fucked. You're gonna need a therapist.
So anyway, yeah, that's fun stuff.
So what's show note 6 here? What's the story behind this?
Oh yeah, so another sidebar has nothing to do with piping whatsoever, other than I know Brad through bagpipes is Brad messages me this week. He's like, hey, you seen anybody dating anybody? I'm like, no, not really, nothing. He's like, oh, dude, I have an idea. Let's set you up on like a Tinder or whatever, like, but do like a bisexual profile. Let's just see what kind of bisexual guys show up. I'm like, why? It's like, because it'll be fun. I don't know. I just want to see what happens.
Do this?
We haven't done it yet, but we've talked about it, like the details of. I'm like, well, what could possibly?
I would be interested in, just as a mathematician and studier of the human condition, I would be interested in. Would you get, if you opened up your dating profile to bisexual, do you think you would get more dudes than girls?
Oh, for sure.
Because you kind of look like a bear, right? Like,
I would think so. I would, because like, especially guys that are like kind of bi or gay are like so incredibly aggressive. They're like chicks with dicks, I guess, because they can do whatever they want, but also they like, like they just opened up their... to the other half of the population, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
That's gonna fuck with everyone's search history now.
Hashtag chicks with dicks. I don't mean transsexual people. I mean just fucking pure gay dudes.
I would be fascinated. Do we have any? I don't think I've ever met a transsexual pipe bander. It got to exist.
Gotta exist. Not that I'm aware of.
I'd be fascinated to hear about that experience.
I wonder if there's anyone out there. If you want to come on the show, if
Yeah,
you're trans,
yeah.
we're happy to talk about it.
Yeah, if you're a trans pipe bander, or if we can't find a pipe bander that's trans, we can just get a normal trans person too.
Yeah, either way. We'll treat you with equal respect as we do all people that come on the show, which
is none.
None. But I promise it's not because you're trans. It's just because we're dicks.
Just because we're assholes.
Oh, boy. But I wonder, that would be pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, I would wonder what that's like. Because, we...
Oh, wait. I just got an email from somebody that says, I'd love to come on the show and I'm trans. Oh, it's Joe Brady.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, yeah. The Ellen DeGeneres of pipe bands.
I don't know what he is. Oh, we know he's a vampire either way. So...
Yeah, you have current Joe Brady that looks like a more petite Anderson Cooper, and you have young Joe Brady who looks like a more petite Rachel Maddow.
Dude, let's get pictures of Rachel Maddow and Anderson Cooper and Joe Brady.
Where are you? Where are you on the Joe Brady spectrum?
Oh, this is great! I can't wait till he hears this.
He's gonna
comments something shitty.
There goes our McClellan ad. There goes that
right.
sponsorship.
He owes us for like the last year anyway. We've been fucking doing it for free forever. Who knows? We have a terrible accounting department, so we don't know.
Isn't that your department?
Yes, exactly. I'm supposed to keep up on this shit, and I haven't.
All of our departments are shit.
Everything sucks. We can't get a team around here. Speaking of the guy that wrote the nice email about how much work this is, join the team, bro.
And I'm pretty sure the guy's like a long haul trucker. I don't think he edits podcasts.
Yeah, I'm sure it's useless.
Speaking of places that we plug constantly that apparently don't pay us, how's the dojo?
The dojo does pay us. They have paid us recently. Dojo's great. Join the dojo and get what is our most recent link? I don't even know.
Should just be Suckless still. Shouldn't it?
Yeah. That's the $1 premium, whatever the fuck.
Yep. Premium test drive, baby.
Dojo's great. We got more classes than ever. We got more. It's summertime.
Drumming's been added.
We added drumming, so we got that whole thing.
So, have you attended or participated in? Because I'm in the dojo Discord. The Ed does like a rhythm class. Is that what?
Yes.
Did I read that right?
So Ed teaches. Well, you're talking about the rhythm for bagpipers class.
Yeah. That sounds cool. Have you checked that out at all? Is it worth?
I have not. I have not sat in it. No, I have not.
How many glasses of wine does he go through in one session? Just out of curiosity.
I don't think he drinks in class, but who knows? I have for sure. Sometimes it takes some to get through those.
Sometimes it takes a few bets.
It's like, oh god.
You can say whatever you want. I know your boss doesn't listen to this show.
No, he does not listen, so we're fine. Nobody tell him out there, god damn it. But yeah, I don't know. But we do have a rhythm for bagpipe class, but he also now has added pure drumming, so there's like snare drummers and whatever.
If you're out there and you are one of Andy's little regular cult members that attend his class, send us your best drunk Andy screenshots. Chanaran@gmail.com.
I'm never drunk. It's just like I'll maybe hit a shot. I'll rip a bong before class.
What was the fucking thing? I don't remember. I don't think it was a dojo thing, and I don't even think it was necessarily a Chanaran thing. But it was almost like a happy hour before we did the happy hours.
Oh, that was like a thing I did. Yeah,
it was. You sent me a link. You're like, oh, it's me and a bunch of my students.
Yeah, it was like dojo. It tended to be a happy hour for dojo people on Friday night, basically.
Was that the one where? Because I think I was there for the one when you like fell asleep, like full on
that
head on keyboard, like passed out.
That was like COVID. That was even after that.
Yeah.
Like, so it changed during COVID because that was just like friends drinking together. That wasn't even a dojo thing. Because Andrew quickly put the kibosh on like calling it a dojo thing.
Yeah. Smart.
And not because it got out of hand, but just
hey,
like,
you know who's good at PR? Not RSPBA? Dojo.
He's like, yeah, this could go wrong and I don't want to be part of that. So let's just stop calling it a dojo thing. I'm like, okay, perfect. And it just became a me thing. But so during COVID, it was like me and Brad and Aussie Broad essentially, and then whoever whatever scraggler, because we were just fucking bored as shit, stuck at home. And then there was a time when I just fucking passed. I think there's definitely a picture of it. Somebody took a screenshot.
What's that?
I don't know, but I might have fallen out of the chair. It might have been like one of those. Like
I want to say Heather sent it to me, but I don't remember if it was.
Could be.
Yeah,
she usually participated. I don't remember. It was obviously I don't remember
times, yeah, because you blacked the fuck out.
but COVID was a rough time, man.
The other fun one is we've done like happy hours or like remote sessions before where we're hanging out, and like you can obviously tell if Fusco's playing like Destiny or something, or like he's playing Xbox. I think we did
in one of the.
Yeah, I think like one of the ones we did where like, and you can see like the flashing and like I can hear clicking, and I'm like, are you playing Apex right now?
Oh yeah, because I mean it's a lot of fucking people just bullshitting.
Yeah,
it's like it's a lot of chicks yapping. You know what I mean?
Gosh, them mouthy broads, as Andy Fusco likes to say.
Those mouthy broads, exactly. Oh my god, like it's like fucking listen to a chick talk about shoes. Like, oh, shoes.
So I think we'll probably close on some conversation on coming soon. So should we get right into fail, win, and try of the week?
Yeah, let's play some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's give these people what they came for. Solid bagpipe content, not dick jokes. That's why people listen to Chanarant.
We'll start with the fail. Obviously, we won't play the whole thing because it's 8 minutes, but I want you guys to hear it. So somebody, when did this happen?
I think I know which one it is, and I fucking loved just the subject line of the email. Did you see that?
Oh, probably, but if you're there quicker.
So we got sent this link. It's a fail of the week. It's a TED Talk with some really shitty bagpiping. Right. And the subject line of the email is just, kill this guy, and a YouTube link.
Here we go. TEDx Davenport, whatever it is.
I produced a TEDx in Reno when I was still working for the production team.
Cowboy hat. Terrible posture. Boy. He's wearing a cowboy hat. He might be in Jeremy's band.
Yeah, where the fuck is Davenport?
I have no idea. Probably in Oklahoma. I just want to hear him talk.
Iowa.
Is it?
Davenport, Iowa. There's my 51st in the nation public school education coming through.
Sure, what I wish we had that whiskey now.
I know, yeah, we might have to get cocktails. Callie, how fast can you get here? Okay, you gotta stop. I'm fucking dying.
I want to hear him talk. I'm like, how does he justify this? What is he going to talk about?
Oh, God, it's bad. I've listened to this already, too.
Oh, my God, he keeps going. All right, I'll skip past it.
Skip ahead like 5 minutes or something.
All right, here we go.
That's fucking applause right there. That's what you heard.
Thank you very much.
That was added in post.
It's very interesting playing the bagpipes because you either really, really love them or you really, really don't love them. And
because of listening to you.
Yeah, most people don't love them because people play like you fucking ass clown.
Ushers heard me strike in. So, bagpipers always ask 5 questions.
Do we?
And
this bagpiper has always asked 5 questions. 1, quit.
First question
2,
that I
can you kill yourself?
Is,
3, can you kill yourself today?
am I Irish or Scottish?
4,
the answer is no.
Can you make sure not to take anyone else out with you?
I do play under the name of David O. Cohen.
You're very funny.
The second question that I'm always asked,
why do you suck?
Is what made you want to learn the bagpipes? I mean, like my neighbors.
He's not wrong. So far, his question is right.
The second question you're always asked is, what made you want to learn the bagpipes? And his answer is, I didn't.
I've always loved the bagpipes.
I never bothered to
never
learn.
have. Never have learned.
One morning, I just woke up and after having like a night of bagpipe dreams, I was like, why am I not playing the bagpipes? There's absolutely no reason for me not to be.
Still not.
So I started to learn.
Fusco, I would like you to pause this video for a moment.
Okay.
Are you watching it on YouTube?
I am.
Okay. Refresh and tell me the comments.
Okay. Hold on.
This is on a TEDx Talks channel.
Hi.
Maybe mute the commercial. Hold on. TEDx channel, you said.
Well, no, so the video should have comments underneath it if you're on YouTube.
Yeah. Yep.
Just interested in how that comment section's looking.
Notes are the
All right, let's look at the comments. Jesus Christ. Oh, so there are a couple other. So there's one comment. Honestly, this is not us. Honestly, but how can such a bad player can be on TED? Nothing personal, anyway. Why would he say his GHB bag is made of sheep stomach? This is bad on many levels. We didn't get to that part, but and then Chanarant comment says bagpiper is a strong term for this clown. Well, that'll get us somewhere. Watch this.
Doing the internet service.
I will go back and watch this whole thing.
Because I kind of want to do a spoof of this. Can we do a Chanarant video where we pretend it's a TED Talk?
We could. I don't know. Oh my god. So this is a fail, obviously. Like this guy is on. I don't know who would watch this and why. What he's talking about specifically. Why he's on this, but.
So yeah, I mean, it's this whole
more
thing
great publicity for the amazing instrument.
I mean, this is okay. So it's TEDx, right? So TEDx is typically organized by like universities. So it's not like a full-on TED Talk. It's like here's a couple of local clowns.
Yeah. No, this is definitely the local.
This has
version.
808 views. It was posted on the 11th, and it's fucking bad. It's 8 minutes long. Like the content's bad, the music's bad. This person's bad. Everybody who likes this is bad. It'll be the first dislike on the video. It's got 12 likes. It's got 1 dislike now from Chanarant.
Well, that's our fail for the week. It only goes up from here.
I mean, there's McCain Bagpiper, which is like total fuckery. Like just a really bad performance from a person that was probably shitting blood at that point.
Right, correct.
And then you have this fucking ass
This
clown
guy is no regard for
who
anything.
Has no clue what he's doing. No idea what he's talking about. Like as soon as you open up your TED Talk with some of the shittiest playing I've ever heard, and then you start being like, well, let me wax poetic about the theory behind the Great Highland Bagpipe. It's like, how about you wax poetic about how fast you can empty rounds into your own stomach?
We should go back to the old quote about agents on this guy.
Yeah. Just do us all a favor and put a garbage bag over your head before you blow your fucking brains out, you clown.
Suck start a shotgun.
Yeah. And we're back, full circle. 196 episodes later.
Here we are. So, what's his name? That dude that's started from scratch is about to hear the same thing, same joke from 200 episodes ago. Suck start a shotgun.
Yeah.
Either way, that's what we do here. So the next clip is. Well, they say it right in the beginning, I think.
I think he should do a cover of Kurt Cobain's last single, if you know what I mean.
The last time he used his fingers to pluck something. Here we go. I don't know what the fuck this is from. Find out.
First place fan march off.
Oops. So the guy in the ranks, kilt just fell off when they started.
Yeah, like right on strike.
Right as it struck in. And the rest, he's got shorts on. He just steps out of it and just jumps back in the line and starts playing again.
I have some questions about this.
I have lots of questions about this.
I do. My first question is, because we have this listed as the win of the week. And I'm okay with that.
Link in the chat so you guys can see this. If you want to watch what happens.
Here's what I'll say: is this staged? Open there.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Yeah. Like I saw a couple comments that said that they thought it was fake and like, you can't. Like great job. I don't think this was staged at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, there's nobody watching, so who cares?
Yeah,
I mean,
who gives a shit?
I thought when it was posted in Filthy Pipe Band on the Facebook groups, I just thought it was a shitty attack, and that's why it was posted. I never noticed. I probably didn't even look at it. I probably hit play and went on about my day and was just listening to it, so I didn't notice that happen. And then somebody brought it up at Pipe Band. Like Mike was Fuckface was super like sure that this was staged. I'm like, right? It was him that was saying it, right?
Yeah,
like,
he thought it was staged.
man.
I think it was legit. But
we've all had the shitty kilt where it's too big for us or too small for us. We've all dealt with that
also
situation.
pack suspenders, bro. Like,
yeah, that too. Yeah,
like pack suspenders, guys. It happens. But the other thing I would say is, so I fucking love this video
because
like what a fucking move to just like have your kilt fall down, step out of it, hand it to the side, and then just like get back in and just like start playing. Like I like that mentality of like, nope, just get back in the game.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure the pipe major when he saw that video wasn't super keen.
Yeah.
On how that played out. My next question would be, what would you do in that scenario? Your kilt falls down at the attack. Let's say you're about to march in Glasgow Green World Pipe Band Championships. What do?
You do probably what he did. You just fucking keep going.
Right?
I think that's the rule. You just keep going no matter what.
Just keep going, right?
Yeah. That's what I would probably do, I think.
I would probably do that. I don't know. You probably should just like step out of the rank at that point so you don't look like an ass, but I think I would just fucking play.
I think so too. I don't know.
My
I
next
don't know the answer to
my
that.
next and final question. How amazing would it have been if the dude was regimental?
Oh, God.
And if you were regimental, and your kilt fell down and you're just hanging cold, tiny, shriveled
I
little
would
dong.
definitely not do it then. If I was wearing underwear, I would probably keep going. If I was naked, I would not do it.
This is
Not
why
at all.
when you're in band contest, wear underwear.
Or suspenders, either way.
Yeah, suspenders are a great idea for a couple of reasons. One, you never have to worry about this.
Yeah.
Two, everybody has done the event where they have 2 days of fucking piping and being in uniform, or like a really long St. Patrick's Day being in uniform, and your fucking hips are killing you.
Oh, yeah.
At the end from just the weight of like if it's a proper kilt, not some shitty paper thin
Utility
kilt.
kilt, like the one I wore in Chicago.
Yeah, like if you wear suspenders, I'm getting way more on the suspenders train. One, because my band kilt doesn't fit me as well as I would like it to be like snug, and two, because I'm like, oh man, like it's kind of dispersing the weight.
Oh, it definitely.
So my
helps.
shoulders
Absolutely.
a bit, like that's kind of nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Big help. For
Yeah,
sure.
so consider suspenders.
I agree. Absolutely. So,
I mean, my kilt couldn't have fallen off like this because it would never be able to slip over my gigantic cock and balls,
well, there's that. But yeah, this
which I need to hold it up in the front because I have a flat ass. I'm a white guy with a flat ass, man. You know, I got no badonkadonk.
Yeah, man. Watching the video, like nobody reacted. The drum sergeant is kind of like giggling, but nobody else is reacting to it, and the pipe major doesn't react. Like you see him turn around and maybe he's smiling.
Yeah,
but like nobody else in the ranks is reacting at all. It's like
That's
they didn't.
training.
I don't think they saw it coming. I don't think unless only the guy did it on purpose. But I
don't think that because it looked like they were doing like a gig or a contest.
like that'll get you thrown out of a band if you did that on purpose for sure. Maybe the pipe major's got a funny sense of humor about it, but one, they have a shitty attack, which is what I caught. I'm like, oh, it's just a shitty attack. Okay, somebody played it wrong too.
It would have been a shitty attack if your kilt stayed on.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that's why. I just thought somebody played it wrong too, and I didn't even notice it when I first watched.
All right, and so what do we have left? That's a try of the week.
Yeah, so we've got try of the week is we'll play a little bit and we'll finish up with this, our performance from Chicago. Brad doesn't want us to play it, but fuck him.
Yeah, well, guess what, Brad? Executive produced the show. Oh wait, you don't.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if we're gonna shit on other people, we gotta play shit that we play in that's shitty too, and not that this.
I'm gonna go grab a bev too. I'll be right back. You need anything?
No, I'm good. Thanks. Oh wait, I muted it. Sorry. Tenors did they have? I don't even know. I never looked at the drum corps once while we were there.
Wait, we had drums?
The tenor's actually pretty good. I'd never heard it until this video, because we have decent bass in these speakers. I'm guessing there's one, but I don't know. The only reason I notice it is they're playing decent, like open triplet fucking rolls here, or whatever you want to call it. So that's all right.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It's kind of unfortunate that both the camera and the judge were on the side with a bunch of fucking mistakes, but.
Which judge? How many piping? I don't even remember the fucking scores. I mean, I remember
like
we got.
I think it was like one.
Two,
it was only 3 judges, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
I assume so.
Yeah,
it's a great
piping drumming. Piping drumming ensemble.
I assume so. I think we got a second in piping, maybe somewhere along the way. Maybe Brad will know. He's
Beer Boy will know that.
But either way, we didn't win, but we didn't do awful. And
no, it was what, 4th out of 14?
Yeah, I think so.
So and cool set, awesome band, good fun,
good people, fun to play. Thanks for having us out.
It's the epitome of the idea. Simple tunes played well.
Well, played pretty well.
Well, if they were played better, it would have been first.
Yes, exactly.
Simple tunes played better would have been higher ranking, but it was a good showing, I thought.
Yeah, it was fun. Either way, we got drunk and had fun. So
yeah. So that's our try of the week. Okay, we're nearing the end of our broadcast here, guys. I know everyone's very sad. Boo, no. We only get 1 episode a month now.
We'll do better, we promise.
Yeah, we'll do better.
Sort of.
Maybe. We'll see. Coming soon. It is my distinct pleasure to announce that we have locked in the date for Chantarant episode 200.
Yeah, yes.
That'll be on August 6, 2022, right here in sunny Las Vegas. It'll be a live show. Did we decide on a venue or Tommy's? I think Tommy's, right?
I think that was the plan.
So it'll be at a bar called Tommy Rockers.
Time locked down yet.
Possibly. I mean, if we found like a really cool party house, we'd do that, but I don't have high hopes.
It's expensive, but we're working on it.
Yep. Things that we need from you, our loyal fan base, and we'll get this episode out in time for you to actually do it within a month. Dirtbag Olympics stories. Dirtbag Olympics Volume 5. We have collected a few, but we don't have enough.
No, we need more.
And I don't want to do a greatest hits unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, because that's lame.
That's very lame. So Dirtbag Olympics stories, if you have them, I need them. Send them to chanaran@gmail.com so they can be part of our Dirtbag Olympics 5 segment at episode 200.
And if your Dirtbag Olympics story happens to be about me, even better.
Yeah. I know there's got to be a couple out there.
They're out there. I know they're out there. Whether they want to write their story, which would be hilarious.
Well, make it anonymous. You can be anonymous.
Absolutely. I'm not going to out you. It'll be like, shit, oh, this one might be about me. But hide it well enough and we'll fake it so it doesn't sound
I want to hear all the stories of Andy prematurely ejaculating or not ejaculating at all.
It's basically what it is because it's always a drunk fucking story.
Yeah. So send those to chanaran@gmail.com as soon as humanly possible. Names will be protected for the guilty. So,
of course, always. We would never out anybody in Dirtbag Olympics except ourselves.
Yeah, well, I mean, so just say, hey, keep this anonymous. Anytime you send us an email, basically. Really any kind of email or comment, like if we're going to talk about it on air. If you don't want us to say who you are, just say, don't mention my name.
Yeah.
Put that right at the beginning.
Yep. We will absolutely always do that.
And we will not. We will not mention it at all.
Unless you're big rap.
Unless you're rap. Send in your FB200 shout-outs. So one of the things I thought could be nice is if our listening base gave us some quick little shout-outs for episode 200. You could tell us congratulations. You could tell us to go fuck ourselves. You could play us a tune. You could show us your tits. You could pull apart your butt cheeks and
voicemails or pick videos. What do we want?
I was thinking a video would be easiest. So I guess I could throw together. I could throw together like a submission form thing where you could just attach it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And then you just send it to like a Dropbox or some shit. So yeah, I think take your phone, turn it sideways, record a quick shout out video. We're gonna cut them all together for a compilation for episode 200. Like I said, tell us congrats. Tell us to go fuck ourselves, show your butthole to Big Rab, and FaceTime him, and then send us a screen share of you FaceTiming Big Rab your butthole. Any of those things. I think those would all be great. Send those to, if I make a form, I'll share that link out on all of our socials and in the Discord, and if it's easier to just email it, just fucking email it. chanaran@gmail.com. No worries.
Right.
I think that'd be start there if you have something in mind. My question was, do we need some special episode 200 merch?
Yeah, absolutely we do. I don't know.
Would it be something that we like order in advance, or we
God, no.
should get a head count? So what I'll probably do is make like a Facebook event. We
You
can get a
mean
head
for
count?
people that are there kind of a thing? Or what do you think?
Yeah. Like I was there. I was at episode 200.
Well, Bethia and Matt and Alex will all get special T-shirts for
Yeah,
showing up.
all 5.
all 3 before, and Kelly, and that's it.
Kelly and us.
Kelly and us.
Court, maybe some of her friends.
Whoever's there, we had a decent turnout. I have an idea, and I'll run it by you after the show. I don't want to announce it.
No, that's fine. Epi 100, we had a pretty good turnout for being planned in 8 days.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a nice turnout for that, which was cool. We even had a potential dirtbag story about me from Canada.
From that night,
from Canada come out. But yeah, so we're gonna go halfway on this one, like we always do.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a really good idea and then not work on it until the night before
week
it's
before.
due.
Exactly. This is what we learned from the American education system. Yeah. Scramble at the last minute.
Scramble at the last minute. And then the only other thing I have is the Worlds are taking place the week after our scheduled episode 200 live stream. Andy, Victoria, Joseph Fusco III. Do we do the return of the Chanter Rant Worlds live stream?
Oh, I think so. Absolutely. Especially first year back.
Like, I don't know if anybody remembers in 2019, I think was the first time we did it. Right before.
Yeah, that makes sense. It had to be.
And Fusco and I got up at like 3 o'clock in the morning or something and set up a live stream in my living room and got fucking trashed at like 4 o'clock Pacific Standard
we drank
Time.
while listening to the Grade 1 Worlds.
And then like
commented on it.
Yeah, it was there was a point of no return where it was playing and we weren't paying attention to it at all, and we were just fucking riffing. And that was like a 5-hour stream or something, wasn't it? Like it was crazy long.
It was wild, yeah, because it was. But I think we intentionally only did the medleys because nobody cares about MSRs. So
yeah, I think we tried to do medleys and we wanted to focus on the higher grades.
Yeah, it was only great. I don't think they even streamed grade 2s. Maybe some of them.
Grade 1, we could do the medleys. I think they do MSR medley.
You do them both.
Yeah. Right?
And it's fucking forever. And they usually, I assume they do the MSRs first. I don't know. We'll look up the schedule.
So yeah, we gotta try to figure out when the medleys start. I mean, it's gonna be like 4 a.m. for
4 or
us,
5
no matter
in the
what.
morning.
Like
Yeah.
it's fucking gonna suck ass.
Yeah. And then I went to a gig and we bet on the winners.
Yep.
And I remember being I was at some church funeral or something in the back room, like refreshing, like who's winning? Because I bet on Inveray, I think.
Yep.
And you bet on Field Marshal.
I bet on Field Marshal.
And then that was for the shock collar, wasn't it?
That was the shock collar bet. Yeah.
And then I ended up winning because Inveray won that year. But then we did the whole. I shocked myself anyway, so it didn't matter. Yeah. But
so do we need a new Worlds bet? Do we want to try to commit to that now, or do you want to do that in a future episode?
Let's do it on a future episode because I have to go. I haven't heard a single band this year. I don't know anything. Well, I heard like 30 seconds of Inveray.
I have my pick.
You're just gonna go with it?
Don't get me wrong. I don't actually think they are gonna win, but I really want them to win.
Who?
Kloskelt, I think.
Oh, there's no fucking way, dude. Yes, please bet on Kloskelt. Please do it.
Guys, I need you to help me out. So what are some potential stakes? So we'll announce our official bet next week's episode, or we might do it. We'll do it before the World stream, no matter what. So
I would say,
what would be some good Worlds bet material?
I think we need help from the audience. Give us some ideas.
Yeah. Okay, I'm very cool with that. See what what happens to the loser of the
and
Worlds
Brad,
bet.
it's not going to be getting pegged.
Ooh, I'd like to double down here.
Oh,
so we each get a pick for who we think is going to get first place overall, first place grade 1 at the World Pipe Band Championships.
Okay,
we pick a band.
Yep.
And we can I don't know who you have the hots for. I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Who knows? I don't know.
We do that, and then whatever the losing punishment is, and we'll take some suggestions from the audience. If neither of our picks win, we both have to do it.
Oh, okay.
So the
All
only by your pick winning grade 1 first place overall.
Do you get out of whatever it is?
Do you get out of whatever it is?
Okay. All right, I can dig it.
Because didn't fucking for the first time ever, like Scottish Power's gonna win and we're both gonna be fucked.
Oh, they're never gonna win, so don't worry about.
Yeah, not in a million years.
But it could be.
It's not a contest for picking who wins third place.
We could do it like horse racing, where we like pick the top 3 or something like, or whatever parlay or whatever.
Like do like a draft or something.
Yeah. We could do something like that, but that's even harder. We have ideas, but if you,
It's
really what we
complicated.
need right now.
It's complicated and we're both idiots, so
Yeah.
it's hard to do.
What we need right now is the punishment. Like, if you lose, what happens to you? So if you have any ideas out there, send us an email at chanarant. Please, for the love of God, send it to the email, chanarant@gmail.com. Perfect timing. Our microphone fell off. That's okay. And it was live, apparently.
Yeah. I didn't realize
the mic was hot.
I didn't realize that one was hot.
But that's okay. And send it to us and let us know what you think we should do if we lose.
Yeah, and for God's sake, if you're going to message us, once again, chanarant@gmail.com. Don't send it to my personal or Andy's personal or all this other crap. Like, it takes us
Instagram or
forever when we're half in the bag already trying to sort out the show notes.
Because we can't remember where it was sent. So anyway. But yeah, that'll be fun. And then, so we're thinking of doing, I think it'll be fun to do the live stream again.
So we'll bring it back. So I got to figure out
I think we make Kelly join us at 4 in the morning.
I got to figure out what nice like hotel or Airbnb I can put up my significant other in so that she doesn't kill us at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that was the big question for me. Like, you were living alone at the last time we did this.
Yeah. So somebody may be getting herself a staycation.
And I'm sure she'll love it.
Yeah, like, hey, darling, I got you this nice hotel room for the night.
Or we could get no, we got a stream. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing.
There's options. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it where we streamed from a room, but I mean, fuck, it'd be tricky. Let me think about that.
Yeah, the internet's the tricky thing. Yeah.
Having good internet's the hardest part.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But thank you, everyone, for listening to this episode of the Chanarant Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, invite, share with your friends. Fucking check out that Patreon, man. Patreon.com/Chanarant. That helps.
Oh, big time.
It funds adventures. It funds all this crappy gear that I can barely work. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely fund the 200th episode for sure.
All this third generation shit that I kind of cobbled together to make it work nice. Yeah, and it funds the nicer webcam that Fusco left at home.
Yeah, that I forgot at home. So that's why That's why it looks like you're looking through a potato right now.
Yeah, that's why it looks like a Nokia cell phone. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and play us out. Hopefully not as loud as last time.